All right, welcome to the premiere of Season 2 of Quick Learn Sketch. So we talked about fundamentals in the last 7 episodes. Now we're going to talk about, still in the basics kind of concepts, we're still learning how to use the app, but these kind of presume an understanding of all the previous ones that we talked about. So to start, we're going to talk about shared styles. So what is a shared style? Basically, you have a style that you want to apply to many shapes, and it's something that's going to be consistent throughout your design, and you might want to change it later. So it's an easy way of keeping those changes consistent between everything. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to make a square and a circle, and then a rectangle, and an oval. Actually, instead of an oval, I'll do a different shape. I never make stars. Alright, so here we have 4 shapes. I'm going to style this one to, let's do like a nice blue. A little more blue. There we go. Get rid of the border, put a shadow on it. Alright, looks good. Alright, now I'm going to click here where it says no shared style and say create new shared style. And we'll call it basic shape. Alright, so now I have it on here and I want to apply it to these other 3 shapes. So I can click one, say basic shape, now it's applied. Or I can select multiple, do the same thing, and apply it. A shared style shares all of the attributes that are underneath the shared style box. So if I put like a blur, it blurs everything. But if I, like here's a rectangle and it has a radius, so I want to make it a rounded rectangle, it only affects this rectangle. Because a circle and a star don't have radius. Oh, star does. Nice. And it has points. So some of these have these special attributes that are only applicable to this particular shape, or they're not applicable to every shape, so they just won't change your shared style. But the things that do change it are things like colors. So let's say like, oh, I want a darker blue. I want a lighter blue. Cool. I'll just change the shadow a little bit. Well, that's a nice bright one so you can see it. So you get the idea. These things carry between different shapes. So I might want to make another shared style. Can I say create new shared style again, and I'll call this less basic shape. And so this I will apply also to the star because I think it's an interesting shape. And now I'll get rid of the shadow. And I want to make this more greenish. Alright, cool. So now I have a green and a blue. I might want to get rid of a shared style. So to do that, I click on that shared style box and I click organize shared styles. And here, this is probably a familiar menu if you're on OS X. You have your shapes and you can just remove. So I got rid of this one. So I got rid of the shared style on these 2 shapes, but you can see they keep the colors. Another thing worth noting is that texts also have their own, called text styles. They're different because they apply to text only. Alright, so that covers shared styles. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe. Leave any comments if you have any questions. Check out sketchdatastudio.com.